Guess what's considered one of the best medicines for your brain? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who may be starting to notice a few memory challenges, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. If you said that exercise is one of the medicines for your brain, give yourself a pat on the back. Oh, sorry, slipping into my teaching mode just for a second there, but actually exercise is. And as a teacher for over 30 years, I've often heard one of my colleagues say, Paulette, as a matter of fact, say to her kids, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. I thought that was always kind of cute because that's what we want. We want the best for our kids. We want the best jobs. We want the best deals. Okay. And when it comes to your brain, you should want to give it the best as well. And exercise, as they say, is one of the best things you can do for your brain. Now, did you catch my last video? The video I did just a few days ago was about exercise in the brain. So if you didn't catch that, it's a short clip. You can look at it on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp, or also on my website. My YouTube channel, Keep Your Brain Sharp on YouTube. Okay, so it's on there. But today I wanted to give you a little bit more details on specifically what exercises directly affect your brain and what exercises indirectly affect your brain and where you can do the best exercise, where you can go if you want to get the most bang for your buck when you're exercising. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Did you know that if your child or your grandchild is between the ages of 6 and 13, researchers are telling us that their thinking will improve immediately after they exercise? When I read that, I said, maybe we need to go back to how they used to do it back in the day at schools. At the elementary schools, if you came to school early, you could go straight out to that playground and you could actually play. I'm not talking about standing in line waiting for the bell to ring. I'm not talking about walking like zombies around a little lap. I'm talking about to actually get out there and doing your hopscotch, doing your double dutch, doing your basketball, doing your jump roping, and whatever things you want to do, actually physically playing on the playground right before you came into the classroom. Because research tells us that children would be better prepared to start their school day if they exercised first. Something to think about. And what about your adults? Well, they say for adults, anxiety diminishes and your mood improves as a direct result from exercise. And if you're honest about yourself, you would agree with that. You feel better after you exercise. And that also explains why a lot of the mental health experts, they put exercise as part of the routine because of the effects that exercise do for people that have mental problems. Another direct result of exercise is reducing inflammation and reducing insulin resistance. So if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, especially, you're going to be helping yourself out. If you exercise on a regular basis, you will have a direct benefit from that. Exercise also directly stimulates the growth of new brain cells. And you know, we all need us some new brains. Amen. So they have something that's called BD. Okay, it is like a fertilizer for your brain. They call it like the Miracle Grow chemical for your brain, which gets released when you exercise. And so that's one reason why exercise is so beneficial and is called the fountain of youth, because you get new brain cells, okay, healthy ones. And they also say that it plays a key role in keeping your brain plastic. They call it plasticity. That's when your brain can change and adapt as it needs to as you live your life. As you live your life, things happen, but your brain will be able to more adapt to those things and still be able to take a licking and keep on ticking, that kind of thing, when you have a plastic look to your brain or plastic capability of your brain. And that helps with the fertilizing of your brain with that BDNF. Okay, low levels of your fertilizer results in or is associated with depression, anxiety, poor memory, and brain degeneration, which can lead to your Alzheimer's and dementia and that kind of thing if you have the low levels. So if you want to keep exercising to keep that BDNF, that fertilizer, keep it being released, okay? And aerobic exercise said to be a great one to do that, which it is. So you're jogging, you're running, you're brisk walking, those things are great. But did you know what they say is especially good for your brain with regard to exercise? It's called coordination exercises. Those are exercises that take into account a thinking process as you move your limbs and stuff, motor movement. You're also involved in a thinking or a discovery type of thing. So if you have discovery moments in the process of exercising or using up your other sensories to coordinate things, that is the best way because you are utilizing more of your brain and it's stimulating more of your BDNF. So we're talking about things like dancing. Got to get those steps. Got to get those steps down. You got to stay on the beat. And then got to make the moves. You can understand. You can visualize how that's going to be stimulating to your brain. Running or jogging on a trail where you have to curve or bend or avoid the rocks or whatever, get off the gravel, whatever you have to do. You have to make decisions as you're running on that trail. That also stimulates more BDNF. And also, they say any type of team sports. Because, it's not just all about you. You have to work out what the other partners, players on the team are doing, and you have to think and position things. And you can see where I'm going with that. You can see how that is very, very stimulating, and it's promoting more and more fertilizer going on in your brain, producing new brain cells. So coordination exercise is something that you're not supposed to stop doing. We stop dancing as we get older. We stop playing. You have to be on a team or something. You can play. I love badminton and all those kind of things. You can do those kind of sports, pickleball, but stay involved with your thinking or your discovery. Now, exercise will also indirectly benefits your brain. One thing it does is that it improves your mood, reduces your stress. And they say that it doesn't actually reduce the stress hormone, but it reduces the impact that hormone is having. And so you are less stressed. Also, you're able to relax. If your stress is reducing, increases your ability to relax. Okay. That's going to be a good thing. And it improves your sleep because exercise also increases your melatonin and that's going to improve your sleep. It also resets your circadian clock. So that's going to improve your sleep. And it also helps you lose weight, which will improve your sleep because then you're lowering your risk of getting sleep apnea, which leads to a poor quality of sleep. So all that's coming from exercise, so that indirectly is also going to help you with your sleep. The experts recommend that you do about 30 minutes a day as a goal. They're talking about a total of 30 minutes, so you can break that up how you want. You do 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 15 minutes here, whatever. Do you. But on most days, get in at least 30 minutes a day is what is recommended. But be careful when you get that in because you don't want to do it 1 or 2 hours before you actually get into bed because that may have the opposite effect. That might energize you when you're trying to relax. So you want to make sure you schedule that before 1 or 2 hours before your bedtime. Okay, so where is the best place to exercise? I'm not going to say gym, y'all, so look for something else. Okay. Actually, as long as the air quality is good, the best place to exercise is actually outdoors. Yeah, think about it. Exercise itself is good for you. And getting out into nature, getting out into nature is also good for you. So if you combine the two, if you get out into nature and you're exercising, you're getting the best of both worlds and you're stepping it up a level. You're kicking it up. Yeah, a level. It's even more beneficial. And you are also killing 2 birds with 1 stone because you need to get out with nature and you also need to exercise. So you're taking care of both things. Yeah, we like that. Being more efficient. All right. So the air quality needs to be right, but early morning, whatever, get out there and get the exercise done outdoors when you can. Okay. So have you guys heard about my Better Brain parties? I've created some Better Brain parties, Zoom parties, and house parties. And so I have a schedule of them on my website. They're free, they're informative, and they're fun. So you may want to come to the Zoom if you don't live anywhere close to me or you just don't want to come to my house. Whichever, come to the Zoom and participate in the Better Brain Parties. Go to my website, keepyourbrainsharp.com, and you'll see the events, or I'm leaving the link here for you. Just click on that link and see when the next ones are, okay? Because your brain's destiny is in your hands.